Hey, thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been with me for a while, I'm so happy that you're tuning back. My name is Josephine, and my mission for this channel is to empower you and to give you hope that your body is capable of healing if you give it a chance. Obviously, with the right plan, with the right protocol, and that include eating the right foods to heal your body, to shrink fibroids naturally, to lose weight, to even get rid of chronic inflammation in your body or any kind of chronic disease. So today I want to talk to you about how you can reduce your chances of getting unnecessary surgeries to remove fibroid. Now, earlier on, the beginning of the year, I had talked about setting a goal, and I hope by now you wrote down the top goals for you, the priority for you for this year, and I'm hoping that as you are listing down your priorities, you are at the top of the list. This is very important that you're on top of the list because you'll be able to allocate yourself time to take care of you first. This year, I hope your goal is to really look into how you can make yourself serve others from a place of abundance and not exhaustion. I hope that you are looking already into ways that you can take care of yourself first, and even doesn't mean you need a lot of time to do that. I hope that you're even setting up 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour a day to just take care of your mental health, your physical health, and your body in general. So the first thing that I would recommend once you have been diagnosed with fibroids, or you've been knowing for a while that you have fibroids and you have not started taking any action steps, is to find support. So find the courage to open up to your spouse, your partner, your close friend, your family member that you trust. Confide in them and talk to them on how this fibroid is weighing on you. Fibroids can be asymptomatic. Sometimes it comes with different symptoms. So if you're lucky and you don't have any signs, that's good. If you are dealing with symptoms that are affecting your quality of life and you are feeling isolated or depressed and you feel that you cannot open up because nobody understands how you feel, I'm here to tell you that there are a lot of women who are going through this same issue, but it's not a death sentence. So it's important that you find support, the right support that will encourage you, that will support you in whatever plan that you decide to take care of these fibroids. Now, keep in mind that after you found out your diagnosis, probably maybe the doctor said, if they don't bother you, don't bother them, which is very familiar. But I just want to tell you that if this is the body that you plan to be in and you want it to serve you for many, many years and you want to really thrive in it, I think you should take some action to really nurture it, to listen to it, because there's a reason why these fibroids, they are inside of you, inside your womb. Your body is telling you to stop and pay attention, to stop and rethink how the things that you've been putting in your body that are not serving your body right. And I don't want to assume that everybody knows what is right for the body, right? I'm not perfect and no one is perfect. But if you do need that additional support or information on what some of the pro-inflammatory foods or some of the things that you've probably been doing and you are not aware of, under the description box, I have a link to schedule a 30 minutes free consultation with me, and then we can talk about that. So just make sure that you are not ignoring it. Once you found out that you have fibroids, find your support system, people who will hold you down and will really encourage you, because sometimes when you have fibroids, you can feel you're isolated, depressed because of the symptoms that it comes with. So just make sure that you have your people behind you that are going to support you on whatever decision you decide to take. And that includes talking to your partner, because it's important they know how you feel. And if you've done your research well, you can also explain to them some of the options that you have. Now, when I say you're reducing your risk of having a surgery, I'm not saying surgery is a bad thing. Sometimes a woman needs that to improve their quality of life, but sometimes it is unnecessary. So if you're in a point where surgery is not really affecting your quality of life, you can still function fully, by all means, look into ways. I've shared some tips here in this channel that can really support you through that. But if you are at a point where, oh my God, these fibroids, I cannot function, definitely look into ways, medical, talk to your OBGYN and seek the help that you need in order for you to function as a woman, because it's important that you do that. Okay, so as I said, my number one tip I would say is find your support. For you to get that help is very, very important. Now, number two is make yourself a priority. Do that. Do not make any excuses about your health, because the more you make excuses, the more you keep procrastinating, doing the things that you need to do for your body in terms of food, exercising, finding ways to relieve your stress, because those are things that really create imbalance in our hormones, our body. And I hope that you know that fibroids, they feed on estrogen in the body. So they are estrogen dominance. And the more you consume or you do things that add estrogen into the body, the more you're just creating havoc in the body. So make yourself a priority and allocate time for yourself at least every day, even if it's 30 minutes. Wake up. If it's you're gonna do some juicing, that's self-care. Self-care doesn't just mean, it means self-care can mean so many different things. Write your thoughts. If you're keeping a track of the fibroid journal, write that. That's self-care. It's pure therapeutic, if you write it down. Make some time to have, just do yoga or meditation. Exercise, stretch your body, do some strengthening or conditioning exercises to detox your liver, to just lose that weight that you feel that you're comfortable, that you want. So make yourself a priority. That's number two. Okay. Number three is to come up with a plan, a detox plan, I call it. So fibroids are inflammation in the body, and we need to start adding lots of fruits and vegetables, because these are the foods that are anti-inflammatory, that are really going to add all the vitamins and minerals that we've probably been starving our body. So come up with a detox plan. Now, I have a detox ebook. I have that under the description box. If you are in a place where you have no clue what foods to include, you can go click on that and it will direct you to an ebook that you can download instantly, and you can start preparing some delicious, healthy recipes that are very detoxing to the body. They are anti-estrogenic, so they're going to reduce estrogen in your body. So come up with a plan, and that looks like adding more fruits and vegetables. I've done a grocery haul in this channel that shows you some of the fruits and vegetables that I buy on a weekly basis that I feed myself and I feed my family as well. Now, add more fruits, different variety of fruits, different color. It's all about doing that. It's all about drinking lots of water. Make sure that you're drinking at least 10 to 12 cups of water, even more, a gallon if you can. Make sure that you're coming up with an exercise plan, that will really help you lose that weight, because the weight also contributes to fibroids. Making sure that you're setting time for yourself to really detox your liver the right way. And that means coming up with an exercise plan that is really going to give you some cardiovascular activity. That way your liver, you're sweating it out, and your liver is really going to thank you as well. And when you exercise, it's going to help you reduce that stress, because stress is inflammation, and fibroids feed on stress. It's ridiculous. Like, you can change your diet, you can do all these things, but you have constantly have a chronic stress in your life. You're always stressed out about things in life. Stress is not a bad thing, but if it's chronic and you don't know how to manage it, you need to find ways to do that, and exercise is an excellent way to reduce stress in our body, because it produces happy hormones. It just really makes your body function as it should. You're really going to, like, when you start exercising, you're going to feel exactly what I'm talking about. So come up with the right plan. Make sure that you're removing all the pro-inflammatory foods that are feeding fibroids. I have talked about that in this channel, so check a video out. So come up with that meal plan that you're going to eat, how you're going to detox your kitchen to remove all those pro-inflammatory foods, even if it's temporary. Even if it's temporary, if you're substituting things, you're bringing new foods into your diet. As I said, you can use the ebook that I have already for you, or you can just research on the internet. There's a ton of information, but just make sure that you're getting the right information, because there's too much information on the internet, and you don't want to, go ahead and get, things that are probably still adding more estrogen in the body, because it's not all fruits and vegetables. Yes, there's some that have phytoestrogen, which is a natural occurring estrogen, and while you're detoxing, you kind of want to slow down on those fruits and veggies. So just make sure that you're getting the right fruits and vegetables, drinking lots of water, coming up with an exercise plan to help you really, really detox your body, detox your liver, so that way you can start shrinking fibroids naturally, because that's all you need to dedicate yourself through the process. Now, in addition to having an exercise plan, you need to also make sure that you are not pumping your body with other extra hormones. So you need to look into your birth control. If you have birth control pills, just make sure they're not really adding more hormones in your body, because that's a really huge contributor of hormonal imbalance. So if it's estrogen based or progesterone based, just make sure that whatever option you have decided to go with, it is not suppressing any of those symptoms, and you feel like, oh, I have fibroids, they're not giving me any trouble, because the symptoms are being suppressed because of the birth control pills that you're taking, because that's what they do. They do really mask all the symptoms that can come with fibroids or other female reproductive issues. So just make sure that if that's the route that you've decided to take, which you can go other ways as well, but just make sure that you're not adding more excess estrogen or progesterone that is creating an imbalance in your body. So look into that. In addition to having a plan, make sure that whatever you're putting in your body, or the toxins, could be through your hair products, your makeup, your lotion, your sanitary towels, everything that you're using is really, you can read the ingredients behind every, at least you understand the ingredients that you're putting into your body, because if you cannot read and understand what ingredient is in a product, maybe you should not be using it. You're adding more chemicals into your body, and these chemicals, they mimic estrogen and they create an imbalance in the body. So be sure that the products that you're using in your entire body, because your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it really, everything you put in it just penetrates faster and it goes in there. So just make sure that you're really keeping the right products, organic if you can, or just keep it simple. I use coconut oil, I mix in some shea butter there. I just try to keep it simple. My hair, I just try to keep it simple. Sometimes simplicity is all we need, that we need. All right, so to my last point, I believe that's point number 4, is to keep a positive mind and a positive spirit. Now, I just sighed because this is the trickiest part, because our mind is the most powerful thing that will control our actions. So you need to really keep that positive spirit, and you really need to be working at it. You need to be patient with the process. You need to be very consistent, and you need to be committed as well. Those are 3 ingredients that you need in order for you to really start helping your body to shrink fibroids naturally. Now, it might sound a lot, but I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I want you to be educated, and I want you to be empowered, and I want you to stop making excuses and start doing the right things that you should be doing for your body. So keep a positive spirit. And as I said, when you have a great support system, people who will really cheer you on and tell you, girl, you got this, you can do this. That's sometimes all you need, you know. And when you have that positive spirit, you will have positive outcomes. You will just start to see that everything is not overwhelming. Everything is not, you know, and it should not be overwhelming. It's all about empowering yourself and educating yourself and the people around you. Because once you change your mentality, your mindset, and you break all those culture barriers, all those social barriers, the things that tell you that you should be a certain way, that you should just endure the pain as a woman, that you should have all these things, that you're a woman, you should endure them. No, you should not. No, you should not. You're beautiful, and you deserve to have a very healthy and happy functioning body. So that's it for today. If you need additional support, check out the description box. I have all the links to all the other additional support that will help you through this journey. As always, stay empowered, girl. You can do this, and if you're already doing what you need to do, you keep at it. Keep doing what you need to do, and you'll see the results sooner or later. Just be patient, be consistent, and be committed as always. So until next time, be well, be healthy, be happy, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.